Alien probe or comet? Harvard scientists debate Manhattan-sized interstellar object. Brace yourself, a colossal interstellar traveler has just zipped into our cosmic neighborhood, and it may not simply be a comet. That's the bold claim a pair of Harvard scientists are making, pointing to intriguing evidence that this Manhattan-sized object could be a probe sent by an advanced alien civilization. NASA first announced the discovery of the newly labeled Comet 31/Atlas on July 1, noting that it was barreling through the inner solar system at around 140,000 miles per hour. Incredibly, astronomers still have no clue about its origins, or what might have propelled it to such enormous speeds. But here's where it gets controversial. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and his colleagues have published a paper suggesting 31/Atlas might not be a standard comet at all, but an intelligently guided craft, potentially with hostile intent toward Earth. According to the paper, 31/Atlas exhibits puzzling characteristics that don't align with typical comet behavior. For instance, it demonstrates significant non-gravitational acceleration, without displaying the usual outgassing comets produce, the release of dust and gas that forms a visible tail. On top of that, projections of its path show it coming surprisingly close to key planets, like Venus and Mars, at apparently improbable odds. In fact, its low retrograde tilt means 31/Atlas would enjoy relatively easy access to these neighbors, while making it extremely difficult for anyone on Earth to catch up to it or even attempt a rendezvous. And this is the part most people miss. The paper hints that such a meticulously planned trajectory could allow an onboard intelligence to gather precise measurements of planetary orbits and masses, supposedly helping the craft prepare an optimal approach strategy to further investigate, or potentially target, our solar system. Even more astonishing is that 31/Atlas will approach the Sun on October 29, at which point it will be completely hidden from our view, blocked out by the Sun's brilliance. That could be the perfect camouflage for any maneuvers we simply can't witness. Adding fuel to the debate, Loeb's team places this discussion in the context of the so-called dark forest hypothesis, which suggests that any extraterrestrial civilization might see us as a potential rival. Coined in the 2008 novel The Dark Forest by Cixin Liu, this idea directly challenges the more optimistic Fermi paradox, which presupposes we simply can't make contact with alien intelligences under normal circumstances. Could 31/Atlas represent exactly the kind of stealthy, destructive strategy that dark forest logic would predict? Of course, it's possible that 31/Atlas is merely a comet with unusual properties. Many experts maintain that it's nothing to lose sleep over. Yet the Harvard paper insists we shouldn't dismiss the possibility of a directed craft lightly, especially given the object's strange path and unexplained acceleration. Is this a monumental breakthrough in our quest for extraterrestrial intelligence, or just an overhyped claim fitting neatly into pop culture's fascination with alien invasions? Let us know what you think. If you side with the skeptics, do these anomalies have straightforward explanations? Or if you lean toward a more radical interpretation, what do you believe 31/Atlas's ultimate intentions might be? Share your thoughts below and join the debate. Is the interstellar comet 31/Atlas an alien probe? Harvard physicist's shocking claim. A Harvard physicist has made a bold claim that a newly discovered interstellar comet could actually be an alien probe. This assertion comes from Professor Avi Loeb, who has been vocal about his theories regarding extraterrestrial life and technology. Earlier this month, astronomers detected 31/Atlas, a remarkable object that marks only the third known interstellar entity to be recorded. This comet was identified on July 1 by NASA's Atlas telescope located in Chile. While it is officially categorized as a comet, Loeb suggests that its characteristics may indicate it was engineered by an advanced alien civilization. Loeb points out that the comet's trajectory, size, and behavior are not typical of natural celestial bodies. He noted, the retrograde orbital plane of 31/Atlas around the Sun lies within 5 degrees of that of Earth. The likelihood for that coincidence out of all random orientations is 0.2%. This statistic raises eyebrows and invites further investigation into the object's origins. However, not all scientists are on board with Loeb's hypothesis. Richard Moisel, who leads the Planetary Defense Team at the European Space Agency, expressed skepticism, stating, there have been no signs pointing to non-natural origins of 3I/Atlas in the available observations. What makes 3I/Atlas particularly intriguing are its unusual features. In addition to its retrograde orbit, Loeb claims that its brightness suggests a diameter of approximately 20 kilometers, which he argues is too large for an interstellar asteroid. He speculates that it may have been directed towards the inner solar system, a behavior he associates with alien technology. This fall, 3I/Atlas is expected to make a close approach to Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, a rare alignment that Loeb calculates has a mere 0.005% chance of occurring randomly. The comet is anticipated to reach its closest point to the Sun on October 29, at which time it will be obscured from Earth's view. Loeb finds this detail suspicious, suggesting it could be a deliberate move to evade scrutiny from terrestrial telescopes. Moreover, 3I/Atlas does not exhibit the typical features of a comet. Loeb remarked, "No spectral features of cometary gas are found in spectroscopic observations of 3I/Atlas." In contrast, Moisel maintains that the most plausible explanation for the object is a natural origin, likely from a star's orbit within our galaxy. He stated, "All observations are in agreement with basic assumptions about a space-weathered natural object with, so far, weak cometary activity." This isn't the first time Loeb has proposed an extraterrestrial explanation for a celestial object. In 2022, he suggested that the enigmatic cosmic entity known as Oumuamua might be technology from an alien civilization. While he emphasizes that this remains a hypothesis, he believes it warrants serious consideration. Loeb cautions, the consequences, should the hypothesis turn out to be correct, could potentially be dire for humanity. We better be ready for both options and check whether all interstellar objects are rocks. As scientists continue to study 3I/Atlas, efforts are underway to gather as much data as possible about this intriguing object. Moisel explained, "Astronomers around the world are collecting as much data as possible on the orbit and physical properties of the object, and how these change in the course of it passing through our solar system. Collecting this data will provide us with clues as to what the object is made of and, by proxy, provide some exciting insights into how far away planetary systems might look." What do you think about the possibility of alien technology visiting our solar system? Do you agree with Loeb's theories or do you side with the skeptics? Share your thoughts in the comments.